Hi, this is Plain Jane in the living room of my house in rural Virginia. And I kind of think you all should like, share, subscribe, whatever's involved there before you listen to me and I make you mad. That goes for any video. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Marga. Now, this is one version of the classic left to right continuum of politics in the United States, the political continuum. You have on the left, the far left, you have Antifa, anarchist groups, the people who demonstrate in the street. And then you have their sympathizers. They may be considered progressives, or the people who don't have the nerve to get out in the street but support them in some way or another. And then you're going to have Democrats, liberals, maybe here Republicans, conservatives, all the way over to the people who start to sympathize and support the far right, which would be traditionally groups like the Nazis and the KKK. All right. Now, few of us have lived under a totalitarian regime, really. Mussolini is most associated with fascism. And according to Mussolini, part of fascism was all within the state, nothing against the state, and nothing outside the state. Individualism? Forget about it. Welcome to the machine. Hey, but that's on the far right, you say. Well, not so. Mussolini was left and right both. Well, how can that be? He was a fascist and a lifelong socialist. What happens on the socialist left? The adrenaline rush of a street tantrum, violence, all rationalized as progress toward a utopian future where everyone is equal. Action, and one of the appeals is action. At last, someone's finally doing something. Imagine there's no heaven. Well, too bad for those of us who know that there is. Now, on the far left or the far right, power is everything. The bullies decide who gets stomped. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness in KKK or Antifa land? Really, you must be naive. Do you think the bullies want you equal to them? You obviously have never been bullied. Well, what do Antifa and the KKK have in common? You've got Antifa and the KKK. What do they have in common? They actually have a lot in common. You have the far left meets the far right, and you end up with pretty much the same kind of world. The KKK and Antifa hide their identities under hoods. They obsess on race, although not in exactly the same way. And they are all about action, violence. Hey, when you are attacked for saying what you know is true, it's not going to matter a bit whether the attackers come from the left or the right. So what we need to do is keep our feet on the ground, keep our minds in reality, and think that way and vote that way. Hang on to what our ancestors died for. When you skip after slick operators on the left or the right, you're going toward slavery at either end. And when you get there, of course, you won't like it. The details may vary. On the left, you may get government heroin and be allowed to marry 3 people. I don't know. I'm just speculating. On the far right, you'll have racialism and lots of structure. The far left gets so chaotic that people will beg for lots and lots of structure. So you may end up in the same place. To freeborn citizens, it certainly looks the same.